What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my last stay in Kuala Lumpur, the difference between hotels and hotel apartments, which one might be better for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about prices and just compare the two and figure out which one is better for you, your budget, your time stay, and etc. So I was in Malaysia for a little bit, but obviously I want to talk a little bit. Obviously I'm going to focus more on KL. So I stayed in KL. On this trip, I stayed in KL 2 different times. So the first time I stayed in the hotel. On the way back home, back to London, I stayed in a pot hotel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Smash that like too, so I can bring you more videos. I wanted to stay in a hotel and a pot hotel and literally try the two differences. Like what I normally use hotels.com, and there was loads of pot hotels. I mean, beautiful ones, but there was just loads of options. I actually found a lot more apart hotel options than I did hotels. When I travel, I normally go for hotels. I go for hotels specifically because of the amenities and security. They got cameras in and out the entrance. It's just a lot more safer. Also, room service. Breakfast is normally included. I could eat at a hotel if I wanted to. A lot more amenities comes with hotels. Well, again, depending on the hotel. If you get a 2-star hotel, you're probably not going to get anything, right? I'm saying I generally like to stay in a nicer hotel and they have amenities. Some days I might just, especially if I went out the night before, I might just be wrecked the next day. I just want to chill in a hotel and get room service. But I also wanted to check out some of the apart hotels because there was so many high rises. I love high rises, buildings, and especially trying to see the Patron Towers at night. Some of these pot hotels are really high up and you can get amazing views of the patron hotels. The first time I stayed in the 4 Points by Sheraton in Chinatown. I think there's a couple of different branches, but this is the one in Chinatown. Absolutely fantastic location. It was a great hotel, great staff, good amenities. My room was, when you open the windows, you can see the biggest, well, I think the second tallest building in the world. I mean, the taxi guy did say it was going to become the tallest building in the world. So until then, it's the second tallest building in the world. So it was a beautiful view of KL. And I'll talk specifically about the hotel and I'll give you some prices. One thing that really stood out about the hotels, this hotel is the absolute location. It's fucking absolutely beautiful. It's weird because I was going to pick another one and I was just looking at the reviews, and they kept going on about this location, so I ended up booking this hotel just because of the location. And it's right in Chinatown. It's an absolutely fantastic location. If you're in KL and you're visiting for a short period of time, I'd 100% say anywhere near Chinatown in KL, it's a perfect spot. It's a perfect spot because, one, food, they got some of the best street food in the whole of KL. There's loads of different restaurants. There's amazing bars, amazing little speakeasy bars that you have to find, which is absolutely dope. So there's lots of things of doing at night. There's it stays open pretty late as well. So you're always gonna have stuff to do at night. So if you like to do stuff at night, that'll be a perfect location. Also, it's very easy to get around KL from Chinatown. So you're not gonna find it hard to get dropped off or get picked up by a taxi. Also, safety, it's a really nice, safe area. You can walk around and be just at ease. So I stayed 3 nights and it was about like 74 pounds per night. So obviously run me about, what, 240 or something like that pounds for the 3 nights. Obviously a little bit more than the per night because of the taxes. You have to pay country tax as well if you're a foreigner. So yeah, you're looking at 44. So you're looking at 74 pounds per night. At this hotel. Again, you have to remember prices differ of month of the year, time of the year, on season. So if it's peak season and it's a busy time, prices obviously will be spiked. If it's a not so busy time, when it's raining a lot, prices going to dip. So it just depends on where you're going, and you can vary the prices. But generally you're looking at 60 to 80 pounds per day per night. Then on the way back, before I was going home, I decided I loved KL, so I just wanted to spend some more days in KL. I decided to get a pot hotel. So I stayed in the Manor Suites in the Scarlett's KLCC. KLCC stands for Kuala Lumpur City Center. So I'm bang in the city center. Personally, this was a great location, but it wasn't as good of a location as the hotel, the Four Points Hotel. It wasn't near Chinatown, or wasn't in Chinatown. This was just it was a decent area. It was near a couple of malls. It was still in the city center, near some malls. You can walk. It was great for walking, actually. You can go walk, go to the malls, go to different places to eat. There was a Lebanese place right next to the hotel, the Pot Hotel. There's always 24-hour security, which I like. There's cameras at the reception as well, so they know who's coming in and out. The only thing with Pot Hotels, people not only live there. It's depending on the season, it gets super crazy busy. So there's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 elevators, and you might be waiting from 2 minutes to like 15 minutes for an elevator, because it can get packed. Especially when it's packed, it's just packed. So getting up and down can take ages. So remember, you're staying in the building where people are actually living in. So depending how busy this building is, it could be very busy, or it could be not so busy. But generally, KL is a busy city, so there's going to be most buildings. If it's open, it's going to be busy. So it's going to be a lot more chaotic in a sense than your hotels. Hotels obviously cater for number of rooms, and capacity, right? So it's going to be a lot more freer space, and it's just going to be a lot more calmer and chilled in the hotel, but it'd be more expensive. Or you can go cheaper, get a Pot Hotel, and a little bit more chaotic, a little more busier, but nice nevertheless. Also, you got to remember, with Pot Hotels, amenities are going to drop. You're not going to get it. Like in this building, there was no restaurant, there's no room service, there's barely any amenities like tissue paper. There's definitely no washing soap. If there is, very limited, or shit. They'll give you 1 toilet paper per stay. Imagine if you're staying there for like a week. So they give you the bare minimum to stay with. Whereas in a hotel, you can just call reception, go, hey, I need this and so, and they bring it up. So you have to bear that in mind. If you're a person that you want an apartment, you like to cook, you like to do your own thing, then a Pot Hotel is for you. But if you're someone that want a little bit of luxury, you want a little bit of flexibility, whether it's room service, want to go out to eat, want to just security, want amenities, then the hotel it is. But obviously you're going to be paying more for a hotel. The Pot Hotel, so I stayed 3 nights again, and it was like £52 per night. So again, a little bit cheaper. And again, remember, same thing is about price ranges depending on the month and the peak season. So it could be a lot cheaper. You can get off peak, you probably get it for like £30, £20, depends, right? Also depends on the star rating of the Pot Hotel. So this one's a 4-star, 4.5 they said. So you can get four, you can get 3 all the way to 5 stars. So 5 stars. My friend stayed in the 5-star, and I thought my apartment was a lot better. It was a 5-star. It looked amazing from the outside, had an amazing view to the patrons, but the apartment itself was shit. Mine was a lot better. So again, too, you have to do if you get a Pot Hotel, read the reviews, because most of the reviews, and not all the reviews are right. I read the reviews, and all the negative stuff in the reviews I personally experienced. So a lot of these people are just writing reviews for a specific reason. A lot of the reviews are true. I experienced the same thing, right? So make sure you read the reviews before you book, and location's also key. But I generally, anywhere in KLCC, you'll be fine. So just stay anywhere in KLCC, you'll be fine. So again, £52 per night for 3 nights. So around me about 172. And also bear in mind, with Pot Hotels, you have to pay country tax, and you might have to pay a deposit. Now, a little tip for you guys: if you get in a Pot Hotel, go on sites like hotel.com, trip.com. Again, this is not a sponsored video. Again, I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you recommendations of what I do and how websites I use. I say this because you want, if you're gonna book a Pot Hotel, just book and pay for it. I love hotels.com because once I book, it's confirmed and I paid for it in full. Once you pay for it in full, you're not gonna have deposits. You're not gonna be asked for deposits, and with deposits, depending how much it is, they're gonna majority, especially with apartment hotels, they're gonna ask for cash at hand. So imagine you just came from the airport, you jumped in a taxi, you went to a Pot Hotel, and you have no cash on you. You're using your cards, right? They're gonna ask for cash. Some of the places might take cards, some places might not take cards. Even look at the reviews. Some places review said, they said they needed a deposit and they wanted cash only. And I arrived at 2 in the morning. I had to go to find a cash point at 2 in the morning. So don't let that happen to you. One, always have cash. Two, I would say just pay in advance and pay for it outright. So like hotels.com, once I confirm a booking, it's paid for. It's taken out my credit card. Once I go to check in, it's paid for. Literally, once I checked into Mama Suites, they were like, boom, perfect. I wasn't expecting for them to ask for a deposit. They did not ask for a deposit because they said it was all paid for. All I needed to was give a credit card just in case of any damages or anything like that. And they would take it once you've left. Always be careful of that, because also if you have a little bit of damages, they can charge you a lot. So be careful with that as well. And that was it. And I just checked in and went to my apartment. If you arrive in your apart hotel and it's very busy time, just to reduce your time of check-in and stuff like that, just play in full and have everything confirmed and ready to go. Not like a bookings.com, you pay, I think you pay and it holds the amount of your credit card, and when you go to the property or the hotel, you take your credit card out again and you have to pay. And remember, depending on where you pay, currency could go up and down as well. So actually that amount could change. So that's another thing. Now, which one is better? Well, it depends on how long you're going to be staying in KL, to be honest. If you're staying for a week, or let's say 4 days, let's say 3 to a week, I would say hotel. But if you're staying for a week, a month, a lot bit more, obviously a part hotel would be better. And personally, if you're staying like a month, I would say find places where you can actually talk to the owner of the apartment directly, and you can kind of negotiate cheaper price. If you go to hotels.com, any of the websites, you're going to pay a lot more because you're paying for service fees, you're paying additional fees, all that stuff. So if you can find someone that owns an apartment and it's a nice apartment, you could talk to them directly. If you're staying for a longer period of time, then you can negotiate price. Like Airbnb, same thing. You can't really negotiate price because it's a set price. So I don't know. I've never personally done it, but by next year I'm going to be going to Asia and spending a longer period in Asia, and I'm going to start researching and finding out how I actually talk to landlords directly and negotiate price, because I'm going to stay for longer. Once I do that, I know how to do that, I'm going to do a video about it so I can let you know guys how to do it. But anyway, so all depends on your time period of your stay. If it's a week and less, I would say hotel. If it's more than a week, then a part hotel. If you need me to do specific videos, please comment. And if you want some more information, also comment, and I'll try and give you as best recommendation or tips as best as I can. So in closing, if you're in KL, man, you can't go wrong with hotels or part hotels. Me personally, I would choose a hotel because I just love the comfort of it, flexibility, and the amenities and just the options of a hotel. It's a lot more than a part hotel. But again, too, if I was going back to KL, and when I do go back to KL and I stay for a longer period, I'll definitely probably go with a part. Matter of fact, I will go with a part hotel, but I'm gonna do my research first. I'm gonna check the reviews and make sure it's a good one, because what you see in those pictures are not always what you're gonna get. Bear that in mind. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Bang. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support the channel so I can bring you more videos like this, bring you more recommendation, tips, and hidden gems. And it can help you navigate all these countries that you are wanting to visit. So till next time, peace.